I am no longer muted. It went back to my default. I have no idea what happened there, but hi. Hello, everybody. Hi. Good evening. Hi, Jin. Hello, Lear. I hope everybody is well. Happy Tuesday. I am no longer muted. Let's go. So thank you for enjoying the starting scene screen. Hello, May Junie. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Wait a minute. You're new here. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. How are you? We just started stream, but I hope you're doing well. We were playing, well, we're about to play Xenosaga Episode 3, also Sprach Zarathustra. And just a quick introduction of me. Hi, my name is Reisna. You can also call me Circe Castor. And I play games like Final Fantasy XIV and other retro PS2 RPGs. I'm currently playing through the Xenosaga series. I plan on playing .hack in the future, .hack infection, infection, mutation, and outbreak. And then hopefully quarantine when I get it. If I can find a copy that doesn't break the bank, you know? And then things like Parasite Eve, yeah. I saw you were about to start and playing a game, so I don't know who you were. Hello, Mama Petra. Hi. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How'd you find me? How'd you find me? Are you one of my siblings through Casey? Or a recommendation through one of my siblings? You're a V. Okay. I see, I see. Yes. Yes, Petra. I remember you. Hi. Hello. But yeah, May Junie, thanks for raiding. I appreciate it. We are about to start Xenosaga Episode 3. It is a bit heavy, I will let you know.
Well done! You are deserving of reward.
Oh my god, did that work? Okay, Trigger Fire did. Okay, it did work. Thanks, Lear, for testing that out. Sometimes I'm not sure if it works or not, because I can hear it, I just don't know if you can. But enjoy the reward redeem. Okay, awesome. It did work. Awesome, awesome. Yay!
I've been waiting for this.
Oh my gosh, enjoy those sound redeems. I had fun picking them. I did. As I was saying, Xenosaga 3 is a little heavy. We are on the trauma train. The trauma train, starting now, does not have any brakes. So TLDR, Xenosaga Episode 3, Shion, the main character, learns about her traumas. Yeah. Lots of trauma there. We're in an alternate timeline where, like, she's reliving what happened to her, like, 14 years ago. And discovering certain things about key characters and a key moment in their collective history. So her and her friends, they have, like, an experience. They've experienced this thing called the Miltian conflict on one of the planets that disappeared. In different and various ways. Shion was a child when it happened. There was a child soldier. Her brother was there trying to do some espionage, I guess. I don't know. He's trying to do something. Hi, Spacey Tuneral. Hope you're well.
You are deserving of reward.
Welcome, welcome. Jin, thanks for redeeming a reward. And Lear, thanks for redeeming Lahi. Did you hear it? I'm trying to make sure that one works. That one tends to be a little bit quiet, so I might need to fix that one. Yeah, you heard it? Okay. Also, let me, before I forget, I do need to give a shout out to May Junie before I forget, before I get started. Oh, will it work? Will it work? I don't know. We will find out. We shall find out. Oh no, did it break? Oh no, there we go. Wait, oh, hey, Usami, what was that bonk for? What was I doing? Everybody's here. Oh my god, all my mods are here. What the heck? What are you all doing here? It's a Tuesday. I thought I was safe. Oh, sorry, misclick. Oh, really? No. Are you gonna refund your own points? Are you?
I'm at the soup store! Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you!
Soup store. Okay, which one of your favorite characters would actually buy clothes at the soup store? Please answer this question. I think of the Final Fantasy XIV Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Y'shtola would be the one asking, why are you buying clothes at the soup store? And it would be like, Thancred, Graha, Estinian, I think. They grabbed Graha because he was there. They're like, hey, you're coming with us. So that's my humble opinion. But anyway. Like, honestly, I think, like, as much as, like, Graha would, like, cause mischief, he would also be part of said mischief, too. Also, we're gonna hug this pillow right here throughout the game. If I can. Hold on. Haha. Because I'm gonna need this. But for right now, we are going to switch screens. Hold on. BRB. I can't believe we're still on disc 1. We're still on disc 1 here. Oh, I need to move. I need to move. Hold on. You can't see him. You cannot see him. Also, I'm playing on actual PS2 hardware, so it's going to be a little rough. It's going to be a little rough, just FYI. There we go. For me, it's Arataki Ito, shopping for clothes at the soup store. Love that man, but he's kind of clueless. Oh my god, wait, is that the one from Genshin? Is that the guy from Genshin? I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alrighty, so we're going to continue Xenosaga 3! Alrighty, so there's a story recap. Alrighty. The story so far. The Miltian conflict, the nightmare from 15 years ago, had begun. Amidst the chaos and the fighting, the Song of Nephilim was activated. Realians lost control and started to lash out at everything in sight with a crazed violence. Shion and the others chased after young Shion, whom Virgil had helped escape. They headed for the old transport gate in the forest and arrived just in time to save her. Young Shion then begged them to save her mother. To save Shion's parents, the group set off to the acute neurosis treatment facility. Current objectives: follow young Shion to her mother's hospital room. Alrighty, and for story's sake, we have Jin, Shion, and kos-mos. For story purposes. Okay. So the elevators aren't working here, so we have to take the emergency exits around here. Fire exit this way. At least this won't be the endless stairs like in what's it called? Final Fantasy VII. Uh-oh. They're stuck. Okay. Alrighty, and how's the audio? Does everything sound okay? Just let me know if anything does need to be fixed, okay? Okay, I'm gonna put the ducky away, actually. It's getting in my way. I love you, Graha. I'm gonna scoot my butt over a little bit. There we go. That better? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, so when I got to the save point last night, I knew there was going to be some major story stuff coming up, so I didn't want to continue going.
Systems functioning normally.
So I'm definitely going to adhere to my 2 days a week of Xenosaga streams because of how heavy the story is going to get from here on out. Yeah, when a story gets really, like, tough emotionally, I try to take breaks. Oh shit! He dropped from the ceiling! Uh-oh. Okay, Jin will hit this one. That looks like a gnosis. That byproduct doesn't look fun. Oh, these are going down a little bit better than some of the other enemies. Okay, Shion. She still only has Medicus S small. Okay, that's a biological. So, okay, short physical attack on type B enemy. Let's see, B Buster. Alrighty, Jin will do, okay, medium physical attack. What? Wait, how did your Firebolt 2 become a critical hit? That's not fair. Alrighty. My other goal is to finish this game before Final Fantasy 16 comes out. My other goal was to play, what was it? Jedi Survivor before 16, but with how long Chapter 7 of Xenosaga's been, it feels like I won't be able to get it through. Let me copy the data, I'll give you something in return. Okay, she's the one I have to turn in one of the side quests to. Segment address 7. Oh, I don't have it. Okay. If we destroy the barricade, the Berserk Realians will come to us. Will Reisna finish watching the Xenosaga cutscene before Final Fantasy 16 comes out? Find out next week!
Here I am.
Find out next month! Oh my god. That's so true though. I have no idea if I'll actually finish. I'd like to. I would like to finish. Alrighty, Shion's just gonna keep knocking them out. Alrighty, that one's dead. 2 more. Almost. Here we go. It comes out in like, what, a month and a week? On the 20-something? Final Fantasy 16. Oh shit.
Here I am.
Alright, back attack. I will do medium physical attack. Lunar Blade. Let's see. This one? And then kos-mos. Small fire attack. I'm getting experience points in here. This is fine. This is okay. Shion got hit with that. That's fine. She's got Medica M. We're gonna be okay. Oh, no, she's got poison. Type M. We don't have a Gnosis attack. Oh, wait, that's a biological one. V-Buster. We'll hit this one. And then Shion will hit it. Lunar Blade. should have like an anti-poison accessory. I wish I had more accessory slots. I'm too limited in what I can do. Shion's got 1 health left. I broke the game. Okay, no. Like, let me go hit something. Okay, that one's knocked out. One more. And you missed. These combat Realians are better than Stormtroopers. The Stormtroopers always miss. Except when I'm playing Fallen Order. They always seem to hit me.
Get in my way! You'll pay for it!
Let's see, Assaulting Blade, this one? Oh, wow, critical. Nice job, Jin. It was very good that I picked the ability for higher crit rate on Jin. I almost didn't pick it.
Ether drive!
Party, and then here we go. Kos-mos. Back javelin. Since we don't have a water element, ice might work on the fire.
It's just a stretch.
But I'm just gonna keep physically attacking these things. Yes, you have Medica M. Oh, finally. Good job, Shion. Oh my god, this is so funny. Running around at the speed of sound. Okay, this one. This one. This one over here. Wait, why are you hitting Jin? Why are you hitting Jin Usuki? Also, sorry Jin, if you're still here. I'm just talking about the character in the game who's also named Jin. So if you hear the name, I'm sorry. Just like, don't hurt my party members, please and thank you.
All systems functioning normally.
Is there anything under here? Is that...
Don't underestimate me!
Alrighty, this one is fine. Fallen Eagle. Okay, attack, air burst. Shion, Fallen Eagle, knock this one out. Grab this one. Alrighty, there we go. I should heal kos-mos. Everyone's almost level 30, which is the level I should be. Thank you. I was suddenly attacked by obtaining the data from the consoles about the Berserk Realians. Phew, that was a close one. Did you check out that console? You can see the official list of the faulty Realian models right here. That information might come in handy. Currently, Apparently, abnormalities have been confirmed in the following Realian numbers: DS20000895, DS10001907, DZ20000430. They've read these. You're playing the news footage. Okay, this might be the same. Yeah, this is the same footage from Xenosaga 2! This is the same footage they used in the opening cutscene. Hi, Lux. I hope you're doing well. This is the same news footage that Kanan, my husband, in Xenosaga, was looking at the start of episode 2. Trigger warning? This is actually kind of rough. There's no blood, though. There's no blood. I'm getting by. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you, Lux. I appreciate. Yeah. Luckily enough, there's no blood here. See, the last part I didn't remember because in Xenosaga 2, by the time that scene happens where they're like about to punch the other guy and like kill him, it zooms out towards Kanan. If I remember correctly. That's why I forgot about that. So I was like, oh, trigger warning. Violence. More violence. Yeah. It's I'm gonna have to have a warning up when I play Xenogears, because that one's even heavier than this game. It's much heavier than this game. Also, this staircase really just looks like the Proto-Merkabo staircase. Back attack. Oh no! Thank you for guarding. Story-wise, I felt it was very appropriate to have Jin, Shion, and kos-mos be the rescue party to save little Shion. Storm walls, new tech attack. Okay, cool. No, not you. You. Level 4. She's on level 5, I think. We have to get to level 5.
Emergency alert. Fires have broken out within the facility. Staff in each wing are instructed to activate their respective fire control systems.
Monsters, help, hurry! They're gonna get me!
Eliminating enemy threats.
Thank you. There's a treasure chest over there. That might actually hold the last federal report I need. Alrighty, that one's almost dead. You don't have an ice attack, do you? No, you only have break heal. Thank you for the lurk logs! No worries, rest well, okay? We're gonna be here vibing. Oh shit, I hit escape. That's fine. Okay, fine. God dang it. Uh-oh. They're bullying Shion. We'll be here vibing, she says. Entering a series of heavy scenes. We're vibing until the heavy scenes, okay? God dang it! I got attacked again from behind. Vibing is good before the heavy scenes, okay? No, that's not gonna work. Medium fire check? No, that's not gonna work. Skeletal slash. It's important. Also, have you ever run into a piece of media, like a novel or a comic or a just anything that like you're like, oh, I'm gonna read this, and like you didn't think you'd get sucked into it? There's a webtoon I was reading, had like 200 plus chapters, and I'm like, oh, I started it on Sunday. I am now at chapter 150.
Ether drive.
There are moments where I just couldn't put it down. I'm like, I should put this down. I have stuff to do. And I'm like, nope. Nope. And then I bookmarked this other one that had 300 chapters, and I'm like, ah, I'll start this after. I can't read novels well, I can. It's been a while since I read a like legitimate novel. I need to finish Jedi Survivors prequel. Oh, what is this? Let me through. Can I? No. Oh, where can I? How do I get in there?
Utic Combat Realium. Model number DZ10064558.
That's one of the. That's one of the berserk ones. Okay. I just broke it out. Okay, just knock it out with Fallen Eagle. Knock this one out with Fallen Eagle. And then a burst. Come on, kos-mos. Come on, Shion. I just need. Oh, no thanks. We're not gonna destroy another one. Oh, I have to destroy another one? Are you kidding me?
Eliminating enemy threat.
Alrighty. 8 blade. Fallen Eagle. Fallen Eagle. Fallen Eagle. And then one more Fallen Eagle. This is so broken. I am out of EV though. Would it be too soon to run back to that save point?
Okay, good.
I think it would be too soon. Okay, how much do I want experience points? Enough. Yeah, the cylinder can't be opened from the inside while undergoing calibration. We were almost killed by our own comrades. Thank you. HP upgrade. Okay, so this one's not a rogue one. Oh. More and more of our comrades are showing abnormalities during the calibration. It's horrible. One of them has been showing abnormalities recently. It's got to be related to this accident. Party back attack. A reverse. And then Shion. Kos-mos. Kos-mos again. Miss. Oh, come on. Knock down. One more. Two more. And this one.
All systems functioning normally.
Okay, Shion's the last one to level up. Ah! Just kidding. I would be that person in the... I would be that person in the horror movie. That totally would just be like, yeah, okay, runs into the room, sees the enemy, yells, and then runs away. Like if I was face to face with that, yeah, definitely. But if it hasn't seen me yet, okay, we're turning around, we're not yelling. This is why I can't be a horror movie, like, character. I wouldn't be the first to die, but I'd probably be in the middle.
Ether drive!
Alrighty. Oh no!
Ether drive!
Only Momo's got EP. Switch you to Junior. Grab you. Ow, Firebolt actually hurts. Ow! My daughter needs to save us. Not break arrow. Satellite work? Oh, that does better damage, yeah. Beam bolt. Okay, beam does work better. What? Why would you boost?
Ether drive!
Critical.
Ether drive!
Come on, satellite. That's not even a back javelin. That was a forward attack. She did 3-digit damage. Okay, swapping. anything in here that I need? No. Nope, just EXP. Okay. Am I running as... Yes, I am running as Junior. What's in here? Press circle. Check the data. Alrighty. The business district gate is 5150. Over here. Due to martial law, entry to personal areas is prohibited. Oh god, wait, did we kill her? Oh my god, wait, did we kill her?
Please use the foot switch. Please use the foot switch.
Where's the foot
Please
switch?
use the foot switch to
Operate the door.
Clear a path.
Oh my god, wait, did we kill her? Hey, was I supposed to keep her alive? Hold on a second, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Was I supposed to- oh my god, please don't tell me I was supposed to keep her alive. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Oh my god. I gotta pay attention to healing.
Ether drive.
Ether attack. Lightning.
Ether drive!
Already Junior. We have Rodeo Spike. Did I set Momo's agility to be really high?
Try again.
Try again in 10 years. Oh, he's dead. Decoder 5. Unfortunately, I killed that person. I'll give you an EP upgrade, that's if you saved him. I didn't realize that was time sensitive.
activating.
That's a lot of water. The song, I can hear the song. The song is too late. Oh.
I'll support you.
Okay, Rodeo's. Oh, Rodeo Spike 2. I have Rodeo Spike 2. Hold on. One more, one more, one more.
Try again in 10 years.
There we go. Alrighty, we are on floor 4? Everyone, I may be a combat reality, but we're still protein-based like humans. If we catch fire, we're pretty much done for in a short amount of time. It's not much, but I hope you find this useful. Ether Pack S. Oh, they're sellers. Hello. The scientist guy.
Is this the result you wanted, sellers?
What are you doing here, old man? Don't tell me you came here to stop this now.
Lemmageton, the words of God, must not be recited. It isn't what we believed it was.
But it can activate the Zohar.
The analysis of the Zohar is incomplete. We must determine why it exists in this universe, or there will be no future for us. Surely even you know what will happen if you use it now in its incomplete state.
It'll destroy the planet. Or, you know, suck it up into space where no one can get to it.
Heinlein doesn't care. It doesn't matter what happens to this planet, as long as we obtain the data. Or are you going to lecture to me? You who created this system? It can no longer be stopped. It has all begun.
Federation soldiers are already inside. I've got to hurry.
Uh-oh.
Shion.
Alrighty, all aboard the trauma train. Here we go. Here's your warning. Stuff is about to hit the fan. As you saw, Suo, if you were here last stream, Suo Uzuki, Shion's father, tasked us, the player party, to go keep his daughter safe. But now, you know, she ran ahead and she's in her mom's room, and Shion's dad is there to protect his wife. And in the background, but right before I paused, it was one of those, like, it was a Realian that wasn't stable. This particular model was one that we had seen in the previous chapter, where Suo was telling Kevin, this genius boy, if you're new to the series, it's this one genius boy who's kind of like haughty and arrogant and stuff, who later becomes Shion's fiance, lover in the future. It's a weird thing. It's very weird. What? It's weird. It's weird. It's very weird. Also, yes. Okay. I'm gonna move over. But yes. Stuff is about to happen. Stuff is about to happen, and I thought I would be prepared, and I'm like, not gonna lie, my hands are shaking as I'm holding the controller right now, because this scene was is quite a bit. So I'm gonna unpause. I think it's this scene anyway. I think it's this one.
That's a 27 series Asura! Shion!
She's in danger.
Just hurry up!
Daddy, what are you doing?
So he shuts the door. The 27 series Asura is unstable.
Jen. Damn it. He's not responding.
And he had told
Jen,
Kevin.
if you receive this message, please come back at once. Save Shion. Hurry, there's not much.
So I paused again because in episode 2, in the prologue of episode 2, there's a scene where Chaos and Kanan meet Jin, and you find out he's the one that Suo was feeding information to. So Suo was part of UTIC, the UTIC organization, but also he was like a double agent and was feeding information to the Galaxy Federation as well. To keep his wife safe and his daughter safe, because he was finding out that UTIC wasn't what it seemed. So he was feeding information, and Jin Uzuki is his son. Shion's older brother, who is part of the Federation, also tasked on a side mission to figure out what the hell is going on Miltia. And he's the one who was getting the information from his dad. And so there is a scene in Xenosaga 2 where he fights his rival in front of Chaos and Kanan, but then he has to go somewhere else. In episode 2, you have no idea where he's going because he's in the middle of a mission, and then he entrusts the data that he found to Kanan. And so that's why, like, if you were here for the episode 2 journey, Kanan's trying to, like, get the data open in his head that Jin put there for safekeeping, because they haven't been able to crack it yet. But they were only able to do so when they came back to the planet, when the planet was unlocked again. But it's not explained in episode 2 that Jin went to go save his sister. And so we are about to watch the scene where where we start to understand why Shion is the way she is, and why she is so fearful of, like, the zombie like behavior that the Realians were showing in episode 1. Childhood trauma, woo! Okay, so I am unpausing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This countdown is also for me, so don't worry.
Time.
Oh god.
Please, you've got to hurry. Jin! Ah!
Okay, it's not that bad. Oh shit. Okay, it faded to black. He died off screen.
I'm afraid. Mommy, I'm so scared.
And her mom's comatose. She can't. Also, there's censorship in the North American version, so there's, like, no blood. Oh my fucking god. Anyway, hi Blake. This is a very weird moment that you're in here, because of what's happening in the game. The music's phenomenal though. It creates a lot of tension. The Federation's finally gone ahead. And we're using Osterus. We're both mad. Well, I never thought Xenosaga would be this so... Spicy Tutorial. The Japanese version is the uncensored version where there's actually more blood in the scene. In the North American version, the North American release, or the Western release, I should say, they censored it, so then, like, there's, like, no blood at all. So the scene we were at in the church last stream looked cooler without the blood, but if you watch the Japanese version of the scene where they kill one of young Shion's friends, the blood looks very cartoony. I've seen the scene once, but that particular scene I just talked about, it does detract from the scene because it looks so cartoony. But for this one, I feel like it definitely added to the tension to not see the blood. I mean, it's like a double-edged sword. But yeah, it's pretty graphic. Oh shit. okay. Okay, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. So the trauma train is leaving the station. The trauma train is about to leave the station. I am not ready for this part. I am not ready for this part. Jesus Christ. I am not ready. Neither is Shion. Neither is Shion. I have to get out of here. I don't care. Just get me out of here. Some people. Emotional damage! For real. This game is just so much. There's so much happening. There's so much happening. Strength 2. EP 20. Recover break. Ice bolt. Ice bolt. Okay, and we'll save again. Anytime there's a save point, yeah. In the original Japanese, the floors and the walls of Labyrinthos are lined with blood. It's like the Shinra building after Sephiroth's rampage. Hey Mars, yes! Thank you. The walls look very clean for a treatment facility. I almost said hospital. It's not a hospital. The walls are very clean for something that's under attack. God, I'm not ready. Oh shit. Shit. Oh, I can't use traps in here. I forgot. I can't use traps in here.
Attacking!
Hold on. So how are you, Mars? Welcome to tonight's stream. You didn't miss it yet. I can't boost? Oh, there we go. I'm a little surprised, TBH. NA doesn't really care about violence as long as there's no nipples or naughty words. Yeah, a lot of people were surprised about the censorship. Hi, Cobalt. Your usernames are the same color today, so I saw blue and I was like, wait. And then I saw the username like, oh, nope, that's not Mars, that's Coville. Hi, Coville. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. If this ends up being a short stream, I'm sorry. He's red on my app. You're both blue.
ID check at the guard station.
You're both blue for me.
ID check confirmed.
Permission granted. Oh man. Oh, what the fuck?
Don't underestimate me.
Okay, kos-mos, use cannon too. Thank you. Blah 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 blah.
Ether
Blah, blah,
drive.
blah, blah. Permission granted for the mob to ambush you, apparently. I know, right? Why? Why are they doing this to me? Nippon, hello. I hope you're doing well. Ay, ay, ay. I already feel the life draining from me as I like approach Shion, where little Shion is. I feel the life just draining from me. don't wanna go.
Ether drive!
But I have to. That's how I get to chapter 8. Oh. We'll do skill line stuff. Give me a second. Beats like critical. Alright, 1 second. I actually forget the end of time travel vacation, but it's messed up. It's something.
Attacking.
It is something.
Ether drive!
If I disappear back into the save point after I've killed these enemies, I hope they don't respawn. Don't respawn, please, please. I do not want to. I don't want to fight you all over again. Yes! Revenge works! Okay. Please don't respawn. 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 Anything but that. Anything. And safe.
Eliminating
Walks right
enemy
into
threat.
it. I can't use fire on you. Medium break. No. Let's see. Skeletal slash. E-Buster. Shion, heal thyself.
Ether drive!
Ow. Okay. Posture check. What? How did that? Oh no, ether? B-Buster, Assaulting Blade. Okay, she's broken. She can't get up for a bit. Okay. That did a lot more damage than I wanted it to. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, controller down. Uh-oh.
They've already attacked.
No. Kos-mos, can you detect Shion?
I detect life signs inside the room. One matches those of Shion. In addition, There are 3 realians of an unidentified type.
There's no rain yet, but there's thunder and lightning. Oh god.
Where are you? Shion? You monsters! Get away from my mom!
Oh, sweet Jesus. Boss battle? What's the boss battle music? Cannon, A-burst. That one's guarding. Crit. No, this one. I don't know, Resident Evil? They do look like something out of Resident Evil. Okay, Lunar Blade. What the? How did you break? Defensive.
Ether drive!
Ooh, they are kicking his ass, please. Well, that one's guarding. Oh, Jesus. Shion will use Medica SO. Did she? How do you know balance? That's fine. Quick.
Ether drive!
Special attack G-shot.
Eliminated.
Finish strike. Break damage.
Ether
Kos-mos.
drive.
We're going down. We're yelling timber. You're guarding? Ooh, thank you for countering. Revenge! Yes! In my first playthrough, I don't think I actually used the counters and the revenge abilities often. I don't think I actually redeemed them. Yeah, they have unique counter animations. Oh, I wish I could see the counter animations from like the front side. I wish I could move the camera.
Ether drive!
Move camera angles. Alright, give it everything you've got. Alright, kos-mos.
Eliminated.
What? No finish strike? What? get a strength bonus. That's a lot of EXP. Kos-mos has X-Buster! Let's go! I was wondering when I was gonna get that. Oh. The victory was short-lived.
I'm
The
sorry.
victory was short-lived.
I still couldn't stop it from happening.
Okay, so you know how we were talking about censorship a while ago? So this is the scene. I'll just let it play out, and you can tell me what you think.
I have to put it back. I have to put it back. It won't stop.
Shion.
I have to put it back. Or else Mommy's gonna go away. Put it back. Someone, please put it back.
Shion.
She's watching her mom bleed out. So you know how the universe has a gnosis problem?
What is this? What is going on? Why are Gnosis? Shion, look out!
Kos-mos.
Activating the Hilbert effect.
Yeah.
No, this can't be happening.
Chief?
Trauma train has left the station.
Got to stay calm. Don't let it overpower you.
Jin, what is going on? This is a dream, right? I called the Gnosis. I made them appear, didn't I? This is some kind of terrible mistake, right? Tell me that this is impossible! Please! Someone tell me what's going on!
Shion, calm down.
No, I don't believe it! It's a lie! Tell me it isn't true!
Shion?
Chief!
No! No!
Uh-oh. There it is. Abel's Ark.
What the hell is going on? That didn't happen 15 years ago.
What we're seeing is not the past. This is a reality that didn't exist.
Abel's Ark.
That thing that appeared at Miltia a year ago?
But why appear here now?
That's why they brought Shion here. This world isn't the world of the past. It's a reality constructed inside of Shion's mind.
Ay, ay, ay. It's the reality instructed. We're in Shion's head.
By temporarily restoring the consciousness of people from the past. They're using Shion to correct in the present what they were unable to accomplish in the past.
Oh no.
Yes,
Everything was supposed to begin here. But in order to awaken Abel, the resonance of the power between them was necessary. The gnosis that attacked Miltia in the past did not arrive because of Mizrahi, nor Albedo's link to Udu. No. They were called by Shion when she was a child.
Uh-oh.
Kevin?
What? Kevin?
We constructed a reality inside Shion's brain. It turns out there was a lot more space than there. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick. So the conversation about how this really isn't the past is repeated at the start of disc 2. Added for the benefit for the viewers who were lost because they act later like this particular conversation didn't happen until the second time. Okay, it's good that they repeated it again, because this, with all the revelations, it would have flown over heads. Head empty. No, her head's full of repressed memories. Her head's full of repressed memories. Okay, I'm hitting start, not skip. This is important.
Wait, you mean the guy who designed kos-mos?
Yeah, it's him.
Yes, but why?
Alan's like, oh shit.
Shion's
Alan's
boyfriend?
like, oh shit, the ex-boyfriend's here.
But that's a testament.
Kevin,
Uh-oh.
is it really you?
But why are Kevin? Hashtag Kevin's.
Yes, it's me. What's wrong? Have you forgotten my face?
Jesus Christ.
No, I haven't forgotten. I've never once forgotten.
Can you not?
But why are you...
Don't play her. Don't play her like this. Stop it. You're hurting her even more.
I've come for you, Shion.
Oh my god, no. Don't listen, girl.
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin is the definition of gaslighting.
Tell me, why did you hide
It's
yourself all this
the
time?
manipulation, mansplain manipulation, not male wife. No, not male wife. Absolutely not. No.
Why are you a testament?
No.
I needed power. That is why I took this form.
I need more power. I am the storm that is approaching. Sorry, wrong game. Shion is very vulnerable, yes. She just discovered she called the Gnosis when she was a child, and then her ex-lover comes back in the flesh, actually talking to her this time. Unlike the last time when she got captured, he just stood there. Well, okay. He was like, I'd come for you, Shion, but then stood there while she got captured.
But what I look like is not important. It's still me. Nothing has changed.
But the Kevin in this time, he sacrificed all those people. All those Realians to research the Zohar. Even my mother.
Shion missed the memo. It says, no, sis. No, sis, don't go back to him. Don't go back to him, please. Please, no. No. Shion, please, no. Not this guy, not with the mansplaining, manipulation, and the Miltian conflict. No, absolutely not. Also, y'all are brilliant today.
I had no choice. I'm sorry I made you
You
suffer.
always have a choice, Kevin. There is always a choice.
But you must understand that it was all done for
Gaslighting. He's gaslighting her. No, it wasn't.
For me? This? Are you saying All of this was for me?
No, it's not.
It was all for you. I was always thinking about you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's I agree with you, Mars. Kevin comes in with his smooth talk in the midst of her breakdown. Exactly. Like she just found out she called the Gnosis, the thing that they had trouble fighting against without the Hilbert effect. And to know that she was the one that brought it to her home planet and was part of the reason it disappeared. That's a lot. And then he comes in and goes, "This was all for you. I did this for you. I gained power because of you." And we're all sitting here like, "No! Shion! Do not do this. Do not go back. Do not go back. No, sis. Stop it. No. Stop. Please."
Come with me. I need you, Shion.
No, you don't. Shion, stop. He doesn't need you. You cannot fix him. You cannot save him. He is using you. Gaslight. I need water. Thank you, Tannerath, for the posture check and hydrate. No. No.
Kevin.
Don't listen.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Thank you, Junior.
You've got no right to come here and open up her wounds. And you're saying it's all for her benefit?
Thank you. Thank you, Junior.
Silence. This is none of your concern.
He just casually forgets they're all in the room, too.
Sure as hell is my concern.
Okay. No worries, Tannerath. Take care. Oh my god, it tried to block a honky space train. That's so funny.
Don't you understand? None of you can save Shion.
Neither can you, Kevin. You can't save Shion either. Even with all the power that, what's his name, Wilhelm gave you, you can't save her. Neither can you. You two are powerless. Stop it. Stop. Ah.
What do you mean? I hope you can explain yourself.
There he goes, Big Brother mode.
Jin Uzuki.
It's an emotional moment, and the audience may temporarily forget that Miltia was the second time that we know of that the Gnosis were called in such a scale of this century. Ay, ay, ay. It's implied that m.o.m.o also, correct, from the beginning? From the opening scene of this game, that m.o.m.o was also... Yeah, okay. Thanks, Mars.
I'm sure you've already realized what's happening to Shion's body.
Yeah. Yeah. Shion, he's clearly a supervillain. He's starting with his sentences with silence. Also, amazing performance from Yuri Lowenthal. Amazing performance.
That's right. She's suffering from the same illness as her mother. Shion, you have an ability that others lack.
Which is why he needs you.
But that power will eventually cost you your life. That's the reason for your recent headaches.
I have the same illness as Mom?
If you know that much, then naturally you must know the cause as well.
While differing somewhat in the strength of their power, the test subjects assembled in this facility all possess the same ability as Shion. The subjects are capable of communicating with Udu.
With
They
God.
can convey their will to Udu.
Communicating with Udu?
Yes, but that leads to their own death. The test subjects' wills are unable to stand the stress of direct contact with Udu. And they eventually fall into a coma and die.
Then why didn't you make them stop the experiments?
Thank you, Alan. Exactly. Why didn't they stop?
If you cut off the contact with Udu, wouldn't their illness stop? You don't have to force them to talk with Udu.
You can't.
And then Junior replies,
Huh? You can't cut off contact with Udu. He's watching us from another realm. You can't run away from it.
because Udu is God.
Udu chooses to make contact? Are you saying those waves have a will?
Don't you see, Shion? I became a testament to save you.
Jesus fucking Christ, this guy. For you. Not, no, Kevin.
Without this form, without this power, I can't save you.
That's an excuse.
The only ones that can save you are me and Telos.
Telos? Telos is gonna save the chief? Wait a minute. Then what the hell is kos-mos? You designed her too.
Kos-mos is just a prototype built to collect data for Telos and to monitor Shion.
Kos-mos is a prototype? Is that why you tried to dispose of her?
Yes, Kos-mos grew too close to Shion. The source of Kos-mos's power comes from Udu by using the Zohar as a door.
And that's why close contact is killing Shion.
Every time Kos-mos uses her abilities, Shion, who reacts to Udu, loses her life force. The closer Shion and Kos-mos's wills come together, the greater the stress on Shion.
Kos-mos is shortening Chief's lifespan?
You mean Kos-mos is going to kill me?
Shion, I want you to come with me.
No,
If things progress as they have been, then you'll have no future. This is the only way to save you.
No, this is
Please
not.
listen, Shion. I don't want to lose you again.
Kevin.
We all know this is
I
bullshit.
understand. It's all right.
No, it's not.
I'm
It's
right
not
here
alright.
with you.
You weren't. You died.
Oh, Kevin. I'm happy. I'm so happy to see you again.
Oh my fucking
I
god.
missed you so much.
I get it, Shion. I do. I
That
do.
I'd never see you again. And yet, here you are. So
I promise you that I'll never leave you again. We'll always be together.
Oh my fucking god.
Kevin.
No.
Oh, Jen. What are you doing? I don't understand.
You are in an emotional state.
I apologize, but I cannot allow you to leave here with him.
Thank you, Jin.
What he's telling you right now may seem plausible enough. However, I don't believe it. I don't believe that he can be trusted.
Jin Uzuki.
What are you saying, Jin? You gotta stop it. This is Kevin. He's the man I loved from the bottom of my heart.
Loved you in
No,
past
he isn't.
tense.
He's not
Past
the same
tense.
anymore. He is no longer a human.
No. You're wrong.
Shion.
He's the same as he
Shit.
always was. He's the same man that I always knew.
I have to pause here because she says he's the same man I always knew, but then she goes to this she sees him in this alternate reality and goes, wait, is this really Kevin? Is this really how he was when he was I have thoughts. I don't know how to just word vomit them. Ay. Anyway, I'm gonna catch up on the chat before I forget. Look, her head is so empty she had to fill it with thirst. She's also very emotional right now. She wants to fall back into his arms, and we're all like, no, don't! Please! For the love of God, this is not good for you. And, oh my god. Yeah, Kevin was left home alone because m.o.m.o was the start of the problem when the planet was wiped out, but the Gnosis he was alone. And then Ariadne as well in before episode 1. And then more of the incidents happen. Once Udu starts talking to you, he just will not shut up. And yes, Udu was probably interested in talking to Albedo because Albedo was very, very interesting. Okay. Back to yelling at Kevin and Shion.
He's still mine, Kevin.
Back to yelling.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Shion, get back. Kos-mos, take Shion and run away.
Kos-mos, don't do it. Come to me. Bring Shion here.
You just tried to throw Kos-mos away beforehand.
No, don't do it. Kos-mos.
Kevin Winnicott, I am very sorry, but unfortunately, I am not programmed to follow your orders.
Are you trying to defy your creator?
She rebooted.
The kos-mos that was created by you has been destroyed by Telos, sir. I have different designers, Shion Uzuki, and also Mr. Alan Ridgely.
Impossible.
Shion, we will leave now.
We took your code from a younger you in this reality, so it's all fair game. Oh.
I must apologize. Action was needed to avoid danger.
And the bike, yes. I mean, the last time they met, Kos-mos literally murdered Kevin. It was, and it was staged.
You think you can run?
It was staged. It was planned. It was premeditated. Oh! Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute!
Stop, Telos. There's no need to chase them.
That was E.S. Asher!
We'll have plenty of opportunities. Return now.
Show me my husband! He's in the freaking... No!
Captain, it's Kos-mos.
Oh shit!
She's headed this way on the bike.
That's Jin's,
Stop the ship. We'll pick them up.
eggs, his robot.
Captain, I'm boarding the ship. Please maintain your current position.
Don't do anything crazy. This ship is delicate. Scratches and you're gonna pay for it.
I will do my best.
Oh!
Kos-mos and Shion are now on board.
Oh my god.
Captain, all of the others are still currently inside of Labyrinthos.
Don't worry. Tony, can you handle it?
Who do you think you're talking to? This is gonna be a piece of cake.
Yeah, of all the characters that ran away from reality into a selfish fantasy, Shion is definitely a sympathetic example. I'm frustrated like everyone else, but taking the circumstances into account, I see this as a traumatic episode rather than an incisure of a character. The bike is really cool. And Kos-mos leaps into the hole made by Voyager. The details are very, very nice. Okay, here we go, learning about Professor Mizrahi.
Don't be
The song is playing.
If you do that, we may lose control of the Zohar.
Everybody thinks of him as a madman, but he changed his mind
This is the only way to stop
at the
this
end.
phenomenon.
Hey, Tuham! It's going. The emotional train has left the station. I must save the universe, even if it means destroying this train.
Crazy.
Stop! You and the others are the ones who don't realize what you're doing. That thing is beyond human control.
Are you upset because you failed to revive your daughter?
Failed? It's true that I was unable to bring my daughter back to life, but a new potential was born. For that, I will.
Stop! Mizrahi!
Oh! You're the reason that Sellers is in the chair. Okay.
Watch closely. This is how I take my responsibility.
How did Sellers get out?
Mizrahi!
Trauma train, go it's going. Oh, wait a minute, no, Momo's not here, right? Momo's not here.
I made a conscious decision to sacrifice this planet and its inhabitants to you.
Oh my god.
My sins will certainly never be forgiven.
No, people
But
thought
if
of
it
you as a
means you will be
madman.
born into a peaceful world,
I don't know about that,
then
Dr.
so be
Mizrahi.
it.
They're trying.
I will gladly throw myself into the fires of hell. Hallelujah! And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged, every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast. They were cast into the lake of fire. And with it came about the second death. And whosoever not found in the book of life was cast into the lake of eternal fire. Sakura, I doubt I will go where you are. You will probably admonish me for that which I have done.
The speech definitely did not help.
Who's there? Yuli. I'm sorry. Please take care of Momo. Please take care of our child.
There was... Just a question. To save a family member, close member, or SO, would you let the world burn? Are you genuinely asking me? Are you genuinely asking me? Because that would totally be my villain arc. That would totally be my villain arc. Just saying. Just in general. I joke about having a villain arc, but like, if it came down to it, I would do what I can to save them while they're still alive. I am a very emotional person, so I don't know. Fiction, like, if you put me in a story, yeah, most likely. If too many bad things happen and I lose my loved ones, most likely. Yeah. Yeah, if you've seen episode 1, you know the alternative to what Mizrahi did would have been so much... Yeah. We're just gonna be thankful that m.o.m.o and the others aren't here to witness this scene again. This particular moment in episode 1 was not great. That was not. We're gonna unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This isn't good. The whole facility is about to collapse.
We need to go. You guys need to go.
Yes, you're right. Let's get out of here.
What about Shion?
Shion's in the Elsa. Oh, little Shion.
There's Shion!
And there's Jin.
Junior, look!
It's the Elsa.
Let's go!
And that's how Shion gets off the planet. Hi, Sock, how are you? Alright, they gotta go. And the illusion is broken. Well, did at the end. We're talking about Dr. Mizrahi. He kind of realized too late that he was helping
It
you.
appears that the first awakening
What
has gone
he was helping
smoothly.
you to do. All he could do was mitigate the damage, and in the present, corrupt senators take the credit for sealing the planet when it was really Mizrahi. Hi, Wilhelm.
Yes. The remaining vessels of Anima will follow shortly.
The vessels of Anima are the body of God, divided by the saint in ancient times to protect the
Who,
universe.
pray tell, is the saint?
We cannot allow the universe's fail-safe to become active. We must control the body of God with our own hands.
That's blasphemy.
I understand. We shall return everything to the moment of beginning.
Time travel, everybody. The rewinding time. I took a long nap, wasn't intended. How are you? I'm doing okay.
Save the game?
All things considered, this trauma train is not stopping. There are no brakes on this trauma train. Now it's Junior's turn to drive the trauma train. Blasphemy in my Xenosaga! In my Xenosaga game! Hi, Rose.
Please switch to disc 2.
We have made it to disc 2! Hallelujah! 20-something hours later. Alrighty, 20-something hours later, we're on disc 2. Ah, how are you, Rose? Ay. Okay. Okay. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. It's like, okay. You'll just possibly hear me just shuffling. My, how the tables have tabled. How the turns have tabled. Disc 2, please. Oh my god. Older consoles really wreak havoc on your discs. Yeah, Xenosaga is a 5-act play across 3 games. The first game is still like, that's like a long movie. With like, simulated battles in between. Oh, I should have taken a break. I should have taken a break between discs. It's fine. How the tables have perturbed.
Is everyone okay? Yeah, everything seems fine. Hammer! Hurry up and give us a damage report and our current position!
Roger. Huh?
Are you back home? Ow. What's that? Oh shit, hi. It's Abel's Arc. Sorry, redacted. No, wait, they said that. They said that in the previous scene, sorry.
That's Abel's Arc.
What's going on? I thought it disappeared along with the past Miltia, just a hammer. Where the hell are we?
Coordinates confirmed. We're at point KZ255Y724. It's the same point where we came in contact with the hypersphere.
What?
UMN column pulse received. Time axis confirmed. We're in the present.
Then we were never really...
You never really left the hypersphere.
Right.
Everyone, is everyone okay, Shion? Are you joking?
We were trapped in the world of Shion's subconscious this whole time.
Also, every time we're in someone's subconscious. Every single time. Every single game.
In order to awaken that,
The thing they were unable to accomplish in the past.
It's possible no one has been less okay than Shion.
That's why they needed the power of both Shions.
Captain, there's a powerful energy wave coming from Abel's arc.
What?
Shockwave incoming!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. They have seatbelts right. That just
What the-
destroyed a planet!
The planet is...
Abel's arc is initiating transfer.
Did it just destroyed that planet. Or took it with it.
Is it gone?
Captain, there's a transmission from the Durandal.
What? The Durandal's here?
Yeah, they came to save you!
Yes, sir. Looks like it's nearby. They say they've spotted us and they're gonna pick us up.
Is there a Kane's arc? No,
You're
there's
okay, right?
there's a character named Kanan though.
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay, let's go ahead and join up with them.
We've detected the Elsa signature. Range to rendezvous point is 400.
What about the unknown that appeared moments ago?
It's currently moving through the UMN. A unique wave is being emitted from the columns as it passes through. The disappearing planets are likely the result of those waves.
What kind of waves?
They're similar to the vibration patterns emitted when Gnosis
Come
in
into
contact with humans.
That's the point. Whose brain haven't we been in? We've been through the memories of Shion, kos-mos, Junior, and m.o.m.o. We've seen flashbacks of Jin and Ziggy's memory. Is it just chaos who keeps his skull firmly locked? Yes. I believe so. We've also technically been in Kanan's subconscious for the wide data in episode 2. Aaron! Hello, Aaron Soul. Space Trucker Matthews absolutely slays me every time I see him. He's so funny. He's so funny.
Are you saying it's a synchronicity chain phenomenon?
Kane is later, alternate time company timeline.
The disappearance phenomenon is expanding. At its current rate, half of the Federation will vanish within 72 hours.
Unbelievable.
Mahi!
Have you identified the moving object?
Thanks, Rose.
No, but this waveform matches
Udu?
the giant
Oh.
Gnosis that appeared at Old Mill Show 1 year ago.
That giant Gnosis?
That thing they call Abel's Arc.
Oh, I'm gonna be oh, no worries. Thanks for letting me know, RN Soul. Okay, thank you for letting me know.
According to the description in Mizrahi's Y data,
Thanks, friend.
Abel's arc seeks the eternal circle, Zarathustra.
I put more emphasis on the A at the start of your name. So I was like, wait. So thank you for correcting me.
Then there's only one place it can be going.
Planet m.o.m.o.
But all the planets are disappearing on the way over. Ah, shit. Is this Dr. Yuriev? Is this the Salvatore faction?
Federation planets are disappearing one
it's him.
after another, just as described in the Y data. The release of Lemegeton has awakened Abel. When Abel awakes, his cradle, the Ark, shall appear. It shall seek the eternal circle.
Yeah, Klaatu Barada Mikdom. Is that a character? That's a character name, Crimson, right? Yeah, I remember you talking about 1. You've played 2 and 3 before this. Yes, so this is my... Okay, so I finished 1 and 2 the second time. These are my second playthroughs. I finished 1 in like October last year, and then I finished episode 2 around like end of November, maybe December. And then I delayed this game because I was reading A Missing Year and a bit of P. Piper or something. I need to rewatch Missing Year though.
And true to those words, the
But it's been
Zohar
years and years since I've played them.
I can feel it. Abel. Just
Yeah,
who
I
is
learned a
that
bunch
child?
during one. Oh, thank you.
You could say he's an old friend from the time when I was a UM
That one
space
felt
pilot.
very long. He's an old friend that's from the time when I was a UMN space pilot. How old are you, Dimitri? You keep hopping from body to body.
He was always in an isolated facility, though, so I only met him directly a few times. That was several hundred years ago, and he has never changed the entire time. It's nothing to be surprised about. After all, I've existed for hundreds of years myself.
You've also body hopped.
His existence is recorded in Mizrahi's Y data. It's essential for controlling Omega. He does act as a mediator to the Zohar waves, but the record itself is thousands of years old. And Mizrahi restored it. Which means that boy has existed since that era. It's outside the realm of normal comprehension. Right now, he is an indispensable partner to me.
Give me a second.
He is the control device for Omega. The one weapon that can challenge God.
I'm gonna read your comments in a bit. Once we're
I
missing.
retrieve its power source, the Zohar, and obtain Zarathustra.
Oh, 1 second. I love how cosmic horror elevates with every game. In the first game, people are freaking out about the disappearance of a single planet. In episode 2, a Vector Manager says, actually, it's a lot of bin planets disappearing. We've been trying to keep it secret, and now this game, all the planets are disappearing. The quote is from The Day the Earth Stood Still later in Evil Dead Army of Darkness. Oh, okay. And I will not be that annoying, but that means Blade is after 3, right? Like, are you talking about Xenoblade? So, what I was hearing, I am not sure. I have not played Xenoblade. I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, or 3, or the DLC, but there's a community member who was telling me that they might have to go back and play Xenosaga because of something that happened in DLC. I don't know what actually happened, but possibly there might be a connection, a bigger connect, or they're trying to, I don't know if they're trying to like connect it. But it would be nice. It would be nice. They definitely reference stuff here and there from Xenogears and then Saga, from what I was hearing. Like there's definitely some influences between the games, but I'm not one to talk because I have not played. But as far as I'm aware, they're very, very loosely connected, maybe, at this point in time. Not sure if they're full-on connected yet. For that matter, Sellers is most likely a reference to Peter Sellers, who played a sunglasses-wearing, wheelchair-bound mad scientist in the Strange Love movies. Oh, okay. And Yuriev's backstory definitely suffered from the shortened series. It's a lot in episode 0, Pied Piper. I remember seeing his name in the character list for Pied Piper. I remember. Okay, do not hit triangle. Do not hit triangle.
The final artifact needed to ascend to the realm of God. Do you seriously intend to fight God?
This is a JRPG. Of course he wants to fight God and become God.
You'll see soon enough.
I will not comment on the potential connections, but I do think as someone who likes Xenosaga a bunch, you would like Blade and Onward. I need to find time to play. It's just there's such big time sinks. And I don't have enough time. I'm still juggling all my backlog.
What are you doing, Margulis?
Oh, Pellegri's upset. Why is she upset?
Orders have been issued to move the fleet.
They have Omega. And now this.
What do they have?
It's the unknown entity currently moving through the UMN.
It's Abel's arc.
Yeah. It's okay, I've already hounded Hiko to play Blade 3 because she's already watched me play 1 and 2.
Abel's ark? The object that was said to appear when the Messiah was crucified?
You see where it's headed?
It's m.o.m.o. Why is this thing that appeared at Old Miltia a year ago heading for m.o.m.o now?
That I don't know.
It's seeking the Eternal Circle.
But the Federation's Salvatore faction is headed for m.o.m.o as well. Do you think that's just a coincidence? There's something there on that planet.
And that's why you're taking the fleet? So that planet is more than just our birthplace?
Zarathustra, the blessed saint's womb. It is said to be vital for the return to Lost Jerusalem. m.o.m.o, or Abraxas, was the planet where the worshippers of the saint landed.
Abraxas was the name they used for the planet in Pied Piper.
The Y data we obtained from the Federation also supports it.
And that's where Ziggy's from. That's where Jan Sauer's from.
Zarathustra lies on m.o.m.o.
Yes. And if so, we
Or
cannot
at
allow
least
them to
that's the story.
intrude upon that land.
Why are you so happy about that?
Even if it means disobeying the orders of His Eminence?
Heinlein knows what you're doing. New Space Pope knows what you're doing. That's why he hasn't stopped you yet.
Shion, what fills your heart?
We're not going to answer this question, Udo. We're not answering this question right now. Why are you so happy about Margulis? Kevin's back. Now I'm only the second least popular character on the disc. Correct. I don't want Shion to answer this question because she's going to say gaslighting Kevin, the gaslighter.
Is it fear? Sadness?
I'm still mad.
Or
I'm still upset.
joy?
I'm still upset he tried to
I
gaslight
don't
her.
know. I don't understand myself.
Are you afraid?
Are you? Yes.
What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid? Are you afraid of being isolated from the world? Are you afraid of people rejecting you? Are you afraid of your eventual death?
The gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Afraid. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of being alone.
What does it mean to be alone?
Oh, there's a silhouette
Is
here.
it more terrifying than death? Why does your face show such an expression?
I don't know. I don't understand anything. Help me. Please, someone help me. Tell me who I am.
Udo, have you noticed everyone you talk to dies horribly? Have you considered not doing that? The only one who probably didn't, like, die horribly, I guess, would be Albedo? Maybe? Question mark? I mean, he ascended, right?
Kevin, what should I do?
Oh my god. Don't ask Kevin what you should do. You have friends around you. Shion.
Am I just going to disappear from this world? Unable to do anything?
With that kind of track record, you do not. Ooh, do not. With that kind of track record, ooh, do not. Oh,
Jin.
no.
Jin, why? Why didn't you let me go?
It was not right. He would have hurt you again.
Why did you get in my way?
He would have hurt you again.
If I'd gone with Kevin, I might have been able to be happy.
Do you really think so?
Thank you, Jen, for saying what we were all thinking.
What do you know? You don't know anything about him. I'm going to die, like Mom. Are you saying you don't care?
Don't be stupid. No brother wants to see his sister die.
Then don't interfere. Let me go to Kevin.
Oh my god, this woman.
Don't take anything else from me.
Shion.
Get out!
She's in a very volatile state.
Is it all right for you to leave the room?
Completely pathetic.
Currently, Shion's mental balance is in an extremely unstable state. That is the likely cause of her attitude towards you. Given time, she should return to her original mental state.
That's not what I mean. I'm pathetic for being unable to help Shion when she needs me the most.
Oh, Jin.
I might as well be a stranger. I'm unable to do anything for her as her brother, kos-mos. Not that I believe the words of that testament, but it might really be for the best to remove you from Shion. But right now, you are the only one who can save her. Please, help Shion.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kos-mos!
Are you all right, Shion?
Kos-mos, was what Kevin said true? Are you going to kill me?
There is no connection between my current system and your life functions. Nevertheless, given that those are words from Kevin Winnicott, the system designer, we cannot be certain if they should be ignored. At the present time, I am restricted from taking actions that would jeopardize your life.
Why do you protect me, Kos-mos?
Protecting Vector employees is registered in my program as a matter of high priority.
That's not it. You tried to protect me specifically. I didn't program any priority like that.
Shion, protecting you is registered as my highest priority.
Is Kevin the one who programmed that?
Nope.
I do not know. I can determine that it is a direct interrupt from my core module, and independent of my control program.
Your core? Are you saying your heart wants to protect me?
My heart? I am unable to determine that.
I guess you can't know that. I don't know what I should do. It's not that I want to give Jin a hard time. And it's not that I don't trust my friends. I know that you and Jin and everyone on the Elsa are worried about me. But
Extremely
isn't everyone
so.
really thinking that I'm a dangerous burden?
No, absolutely not.
I'm the one who led our universe to destruction. If I die, the Gnosis might disappear.
Oh, she's spiraling. She's spiraling.
Isn't everyone wishing that would happen?
No, because they're your friends.
I'm afraid. I'm so scared. No one's gonna save me.
This is exactly where Kevin wants you to be, so then he can sink his claws into you again and be like, Shion, I'm the only one who can save you. No.
If everyone abandons me,
They're not gonna abandon you.
Will you always stay with me?
Shion. This poor
I don't want
poor
to be
child.
alone, Kos-mos. Help me, Kevin.
No, do not call him for help. No. Nephilim.
Nephilim.
Shion, don't reject everything. If you stay like this, you'll wind up alone.
Thank you.
What do you want? Are you here to say a bunch of cryptic things again and confuse me? You're always like that. You just appear in front of me, say whatever you feel like, then just watch without actually doing anything.
It's true that he needs you, but he doesn't necessarily seek the same thing that you seek from him.
Thank you,
The
Nephilim.
salvation he brings might not make you happy.
She really does have Nephilim's number. That she does.
Even if that's true, I still want to see him. I want to talk with him.
If you go to him, you will have to choose. The choice you have to make will be difficult and painful for you. Do you still wish to?
Yes, I still do.
Oh my god.
I need Kevin, just like he needs me.
Girl. Girl, no. No. No.
What Kevin wants is Abel, the Zohar, and you and Kos-mos. Abel is currently being used as part of the Omega system to realize Dmitri Yuryev's ambition. Set Abel free from his curse. If you do, Kevin will appear before you once again.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick because I missed a message from from Mars. Our resident Eldritch space thing is a fan of music from the 30s. Do that voodoo that you do so well. I don't know how it goes. But yeah, it's Nephilim's not wrong. Also, yes, Tuham, I know you're new to the Xenosaga series, and yes, it's a very toxic relationship with Kevin and Shion right now. Because like, in the first game, they kind of set him up to be like some awesome guy, and then as you play through the series, and then you get to 3, and you're like, actually, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. I don't like you. And then. Why am I not realizing that Nephilim totally looks like Ellie? Oh wait, from Xenogears, right? Ellie from Xenogears? Xenogears? Oh, okay. Kind of, yeah, I can see it. I can see it, RN. Okay, Rose, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm addicted to you because you know that I'm toxic. Yeah, Jin was a direct reference. Wait until you see Abel. The little child. Alrighty, we continue on. Here's the Durandal. Alright, are we safe? God, it's been one cutscene after the other. I'm not taking this break. God, when I go back and actually play Xenogears, I'm just gonna be like, wait, what? Why do they all look the same? Why do they look like this? So that's what happened while we were away.
We've received reports that Federation and Ormus advance forces began fighting approximately 3 hours
yeah. I do have a command actually. Is it this one? Yeah, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety.
What's
God.
happening with the planetary disappearances?
I forgot.
Approximately half of all Galaxy Federation planets have disappeared at this point.
Oh God. You've killed millions of people.
Your assumption is that Abel's arc is causing this phenomenon.
What's the Ark doing now?
Abel's arc has appeared in
normal space. It stopped.
It appears to be heading for m.o.m.o as we surmised. The Merkaba appears to be pursuing Abel's arc. Estimated time of contact is 1730.
Jin is so hilarious to me. Just the most absolutely I have no rights anymore looking ass character.
Not even 2 hours from now.
Oh,
Damn that
man.
bastard.
Okay. Is it this chapter or is it the next one?
Well, there you go. What do you think my old man's up to, Helmer?
Dimitri won't make it easy for us to find out what he's planning.
Nope. Absolutely not.
But even if we don't know how much of the current situation he predicted, if he's brought out the Merkaba and obtained Omega, then there's only one thing he's after.
The original Zohar swallowed by the Ark.
That's why he wanted Omega and Abel, and whatever is sleeping on
My husband's here! Caden's here. When did you get on board? Hello?
Do you think his goal is to wipe out
How long have you been there?
Nah, I don't think that's it. Dad probably isn't even concerned with
Is that your m.o.m.o? Yes, this is my m.o.m.o. He can't even zip up his flight suit all the way.
Dad was. He had an extreme fear of voodoo. Everything he does seems to be rooted in that fear.
Also, fun fact to him, the voice actor with who's doing the southern drawl, that's actually Ali Hillis. Ali Hillis plays both Shelly and Mary. And if you know your voice actors, Ali Hillis is Lightning from Final Fantasy 13. And I believe she's also a character in Mass Effect, I think.
And when he got the Y data, he found what he wanted.
Right? She's in Mass Effect? I'm pretty sure she's in Mass Effect.
Are you still unable to make contact
Alan,
with Representative
move!
Trustee?
Alan, move your ass. Let me see my husband.
Yes, communication with 5th Jerusalem has been cut off since the appearance.
The planetary disappearance is already spreading. It's
There
no
he is.
surprise we can't make contact.
The situation is grave here on Miltia as well.
Wait a minute. They just flipped his sprite. The tattoo's supposed. The tattoo's on the other side.
We're launching escape
They
ships
just
one after
flipped
another.
the.
But we don't know if we'll make it in time.
Oh my god.
And for that matter, we don't know if the planetary disappearance phenomenon
my
affects us
God.
as well.
You humans are hopeless. It's times like this when you should be working together.
What you're saying is sad but true, Kaden. We're using most of the Miltian fleet as escape ships, so we don't have any left to aid you. This will probably be my last communication with you as well.
That's really sad.
Helmer.
I'll need you to operate under your own judgment. Do what you think is best. I apologize for asking so much of you, even up to the very end. Committee member Mizrahi, please take care of the rest.
The transmission from Miltia has ended.
Damn it! What are you hesitating for?
It's a temporary tattoo. He switches it up from day to day. No. Do what you think is best. Not you, Shion. Everybody else but Shion.
Are you alright?
Not right now. You can't. We're gonna wait a bit before you cast your vote.
Yes, I feel fine.
I should have kept a tally of how often Shion says, I'm fine, I feel fine, I'm okay, when she really isn't.
But you
That would
shouldn't
fill
push
a
yourself after
notebook
what
at
just
this point.
happened.
Are you sure you want me around?
Shion, that's not what he said.
Because, you know, I might call the Gnosis again. Or maybe run off to join the enemy.
Shion, this is not helping your case. Stop it.
Of course not. Everyone's worried about your health.
Thank you. Everybody's actually worried about you.
I know my own body better than anyone. You can stop worrying.
Shion, look, I really need to punch right now. Point me to something to punch. Punch your ex, please.
This isn't the time to be arguing about this, is it? If Dmitry Yuriev is trying to use the Zohar for his own purpose, we have to find out what it is. Once it's already happened, it'll be too late.
Why do I feel like she's had the exact exchange before?
Yeah, I know. Shion, right now we need all the help we can get. Are you gonna be alright?
How many times do I have to say it? I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll launch the Elsa as soon as we gate out.
She's had very many conversations like this throughout
Has to be
all three
fighting between
games.
the Federation and Armus to get to the Merkaba.
Okay.
There. We'll secure Omega, and Dmitry Yuriev should be at the center.
Phrases to totally convince people you're fine. I'm fine. I'm okay.
The Durandal
How many
will stand
times do
by
I
for
have to
support in
say
the
it?
rear. All hands, prepare to move out!
Wait, put my husband back on screen. God damn it. Wow, I can't have nice things. Oh shit. Is it too it's too late to take that 5-minute break. No husbando for me, no. It's such a great ship, the Durant. It is. It's very much a very good ship. Also great when it enters the Kukai Foundation and becomes a skyscraper in the water. We're in chapter 8. How many hours in? 21 hours and 13 minutes. Ow. Whoa, you have control of your character? This isn't a visual novel? No, RN. No. No. Than! Avast ye! The crew of Thana Heartwind has raided your ship. Hand over your treasure and take our hugs and kisses in return. Hello, Than! Welcome, welcome! Let me give you a shout out, friendo. What were you up to? What were you playing? How is Final Fantasy 12? What are you up to? Everybody, you should check out Than. Than's a lovely, lovely person. I convinced Than to play the visual novel I've been obsessed with. Okay, the visual novel demo, I should say, that I've been obsessed with, Touch Start, and oh my god, that visual novel though. I can't wait for the full game. I can't wait. But how is Zodiac Age? Where did you go? Is it your first time playing 12? Who's your favorite character? Tell me about your experiences in Ivalice. And yes, we have partial control over Shion right now. Oh my god. My favorite character in 12 is actually Balthier. To no one's surprise, of course. To no one's surprise. Anyway, I need to introduce myself if anybody else new came with Than. Hello, everybody. My name is Reisna. I'm a Snow Leopard Grand Sorceress VTuber. I play games like Final Fantasy XIV and other retro PS2 RPGs like Xenosaga. We are currently playing Xenosaga Episode 3. We are at the start of Chapter 8. We're 20 hours into the game, not very close to endgame. Chapter 8 is supposed to be one of the longer chapters, so it's probably going to take the most time this run. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I appreciate you. I think I'm supposed to grab stuff. Okay, wait, hold on. Get segment address 5. Where is segment address 5? I got it, right? Oh, Labyrinthos! Wait. Wait. Talk to the professor. Okay. You started 12 recently. Started going into the ruins to escape prison with Fran and Balthier. I'm a major simp for Vane. He's my husband and I want him to... Okay, Vane has a very good speaking voice. Like, his voice actor is very, very good. So I have to agree with you there. Okay, update file 3, go to the ES hangar. Segment address 14, okay. Ooh, I should go get Erde Kaiser. Okay, we... God dang it. I don't know if I should do this right now or should I do it another time? What the heck? Because once I enter tactical, the warship, I might not have time. Okay, hold on. Where's the professor? Nope, wrong way. Go down to basement level 1. I'll go ahead and get the Erde Kaiser stuff. I think it's here. Professor! I used to get lost in the Elsa episode, episode 1? Stoic as I am, I have been living in solitude on a deserted island in the Southern Sea, where I finally completed the ultimate Erde Kaiser. Its absolute power exceeds that of your Erde Kaiser Fury. With this, I bring to a close my contest with you over an ultimate robot. How do you like that, huh? I win, but I do feel lonely when I think I won't get to squabble with you anymore, Dark Professor. He thinks he's so clever using an ancient obsolete communication method. What, the address? It's in Paldea Island. Okay. Alrighty, we're gonna go to Paldea Island. Okay, Mission City map. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go back to Old Miltia. Let's see how long it'll take me to get there. Talk to the professor later on. I go up the stairs, look for the panels. Wait, what? The main hall, upgrade your character's head. Up the stairs, look for the panels. Wait, oh no! Nope, sorry, we're going up and down the elevator right now. I am reading this guide incorrectly. Go up the stairs. There's one more. Okay, here we go. Up these stairs. Erde Kaiser information. You don't have Erde Kaiser. I was like, Alan. Let's save Shion. I have faith in him. No, that's not it. I don't have... Nope, not that. Nope, not their hangar. Okay. You can go up the stairs. Am I going the right way? That's kos-mos' pod. Okay, nope, no. Wrong way. Oh, okay. Talk to this robot right here. Do you know about the accessory called Heaven's Door that little master had? You can't equip it, but with my power... Okay. Skill to use... What's the special weapon? Oh, okay. No. Yes, frame. Wish there's someone to help us droids. No, can't go there. Never mind, that's not it. Nope, can't go there. Panels. Wait, is this one? Oh. Check the file, switch file. How many of these do I have? Okay. The Federal Report. TC 4753. The Federation's first distant operation has started. The objective is to control the UTIC organization. Due to another mission, I was unable to join the descent. My real objective is to acquire Professor Mizrahi's research document, the Y data. My mission will commence the day the descent operation progresses. The day I land and the Federation acquired the Y data will be the day the UTIC organization leaves Miltia. However, it'll be difficult to approach Professor Mizrahi. Any carelessness on my part may result in sabotaging my father's function at Labyrinthus. It's probably better to gather information and... Oh, these are Jin's reports! The attitude towards the Galaxy Federation in Miltia seems to be warped due to the propaganda widely distributed by the UTIC organization. There is a large shadow looming, but the citizens seem to be hiding from it. The descent operation is divided into 3 phases so it does not incite disorder among the residents of the theocratic government of Miltia. But the continuation of the operation may result in completely alienating the Galaxy Federation from the population, causing the citizens to view us as their enemy. However, there is some among the population who feel animosity towards the violent acts by the UTIC organization. The elderly gentleman that I spoke to in the city described himself as a true Miltian. He is probably a descendant of the immigrant fleet. Whether one is from the immigrant fleet or part of the Galaxy Federation, there is no difference in the voice of wanting peace. The day of the second descent operation is fast approaching. Hi Karen, how are you? It has become apparent that there are largely two groups among the citizens of the theocratic government of Miltia and those affiliated with the UTIC organization. Those who support and those who have doubts. I describe them as those who have doubts because they may question the action of the organization. The citizens are not allowed to do anything more. At first glance, Miltia may seem like a democracy, but the planet is completely controlled by the UTIC organization. Since the current law stipulates the rejection of a fascist regime as a condition to enter the Galaxy Federation, it can be said that the theocratic government of Miltia is no longer part of the Galaxy Federation. I just hope that we will be able to give some hope to the people on this planet with the descent operation we are currently planning. Just got home, a little tired vibing. No worries, Kieran. I hope you're doing well. Feel free to vibe. We're gonna be here a little bit longer. Hey, watching you. How are ya? Okay. The fourth report. The second descent operation has begun. Miltia is now completely a war zone. The Federation has successfully laid down the groundwork for the third descent operation. However, there are several points of which I am not convinced. The number of troops deployed is far below what is necessary. Dmitry Yuryev's influence can be seen as an execution of the operation. He's planning on deploying a new weapon for the next operation, but how effective would they be is yet to be seen. There's also been rumors that the UTIC organization is preparing a new weapon for the next operation as well. It is a weapon craft utilizing the same vessel of Anima that Lieutenant General Helmer is secretly preparing for the Federation. Both the UTIC organization and the Federation will be deploying weapons using the same architecture. It is highly doubtful this is a coincidence. I would not be surprised if there is another force that is secretly playing a part in the current situation. Vector. Federal Report 5. I was able to acquire an ID for the acute neurosis treatment facility. The plan is to gather intel necessary to acquire the Y data. According to those within the facility, Professor Mizrahi's research regarding Udu is in its final stages. The Professor Mizrahi is apparently mass-producing realities with the enhancements that allows them to function as an interconnector between humans and Udu. Humans and Udu as Proto-Merkaba. As for the human test subjects, they seem to be having problems locating suitable subjects. The UTIC organization is also putting massive efforts in locating human beings that have an affinity with Realians that are able to link up with Udu. My mother, Aoi Uzuki, was taken by this facility as a suitable subject. I don't want my sister to know the truth. This must be very hard on my father. I will refuse to contemplate this, as it may interfere with my current mission. First, I must locate where the Y data is stored. You do not have that file. What? Alrighty, this one. 7. I've descended on Miltia again under Helmer's orders. I've notified that the Federation's trump card was a bioweapon only after the URTVs were sent down on the planet. The UTIC organization seems to have been using the Zohar as a generator for their mobile weapon craft. The URTVs are sent in to disconnect that lifeline because they are the antithesis of the Udu system. What bothers me is the term song that I heard in Labyrinthos. It seemed to be a type of code. I am unable to guess what it is. With Realians, URTVs, Gnosis, Udu, Zohar, and humans all converging on the planet with their own agenda, it is doubtful that the planet Miltia will be able to avoid heavy casualties. I just need one more file left. I need 2 more files. Okay, I need files 6 and 8. I have 30 minutes. Okay. Do I have segment address 9? Oh, I don't. Oh, I have the decoder, okay, but I don't know where segment address 9 is. Alrighty, back to, let's see. m.o.m.o to go to Labyrinthos. And open segment address 9 for Erde Kaiser Fury. So we're gonna do some side missions real quick, because I'm only streaming for another half hour. Okay, I'll have 5 of these, and then just 11 of these. I'm building their immunity to crystallization. Where is it? G vaccine. Chaos has 100% Gnosis resistance. Don't ask me why, but he does. Plot reasons. Oh no, wait, Old Initiative Church. Oh yeah, okay. Go through here. Please tell me this is the shortcut out. Okay, go through here. Oh. There we go. I have to go into Labyrinthos. Can I avoid these enemies? You don't see me. You don't see me. Fuck. Not the Zaku again. Okay. Move. Oh my god. Move. Move. I swear to God. You trapped me there. No. Cut it out. The URTV scared me. The URTV scared me. Oh my god. Okay, I can leave the environment simulator anytime. Alright, going to Labyrinthos. I'm always saying Labyrinthos or Labyrinthos. I say it 2 different ways. Thanks, Final Fantasy XIV. Thanks.
Activation of Song of Netherlands has been ordered. All personnel on standby in the area should evacuate immediately.
Is it here or is it?
Activation.
Segment address. Wait.
The Song of Netherlands has been ordered. All personnel on standby in the area should evacuate immediately.
Oh, it's not here. Hold on. Wrong door. Wrong door. Yeah, I do love kos-mos' absolutely blasé reaction to being shot multiple times in the back.
All personnel on standby in the area should evacuate.
She's just like, eh. It happens.
Here we go.
Back attack. Cannon! So my goal is going to be level grinding. Because my next Xenosaga stream is going to be next Monday. Yeah. If you've seen the pilot of Omega Rex Novae, please contact the area immediately. The Song of Nephilim. Ordered.
All personnel on standby. Don't underestimate me.
The ice cream cone guys. They were so hard to beat in Xenosaga 2. When you had to like actually worry about like the range and stuff. I was like, fine, I'll use m.o.m.o and I'll use Shion. Maybe the pilot is hiding behind this some indestructible furniture. Also, I wondered if the machine was powered by gas or something else. You going? Is it battery operated? Is it rechargeable?
Don't underestimate me.
Me going, if we ever fight Kevin, can I use Fallen Eagle on him? Will it work? Is he technically a biological being even though he was dead? Will it work? When it gets to it, I will test that. I will test that out. Is there someone else who can learn rare item? Or the steel function, the steel skill? Can someone else learn it? Because I think the only person who has it right now is Shion.
Activation of Song of Nephilim has been ordered. All personnel on station.
I'll handle this.
It might be a skill thing. It's a skill tree thing I might have to unlock. Oh, oops. I meant to heal. I meant to heal them. It's okay. Break heal large, thank you. Oh, it has to be here. Wait. No, I went to the wrong one. Wait, where's... Segment address 15. Best line division, okay. Oh, it's over here.
Standby in the area should evacuate immediately.
It's over here, okay.
Activation of Song of Nephilim has been ordered. All personnel on standby in the area should...
They really should just let us use that door. Area 13, nope. This way?
Activation of Song of Nephilim.
There we go. Attack, attack. Shion. Fallen Eagle. The naming convention of Fallen Eagle 1 makes me assume there is going to be a Fallen Eagle 2 that I eventually unlock, and please give me Fallen Eagle 2. I would like a heavier break attack. Unless this one is the heavy one. I don't remember. What do my tooltips say? What do my tooltips say? Small break attack. Okay, yeah.
Here I am.
Is Shion on the breaker path? No, I should have. No, I don't think I. No, she's not on the breaker path. I have her on the support. I had her on support because that's what I was having her as in Xenosaga 1 and 2. My breaker is actually Chaos, but I'm not using him right now. Actually, hold on, yeah, let's look. Yeah, she does have Fallen Eagle too. Okay. Let me actually use these support skills. I don't think you'll get two then. Not for... yeah. It's okay. I don't use it as much as I think I do. Someone has to know. Okay, she does have rare steel. Okay, Jin. I'll give you rare steel. Because there is something I want to steal after on. After particular boss battle in chapter 9.
Activation of Song of Nephilim has been ordered.
Here?
All personnel on standby in the area.
Is it this side?
Activation of Song of Nephilim has been ordered. All personnel on standby in the area should evacuate immediately.
Look at me, look at me. Oh.
Here we go!
God dang it.
Ether drive!
Oh, that was a lot. Okay. Cannon too. What? Thank you for V-Slayer.
All systems functioning normally.
Okay, is it here? Where is it? Westline Labyrinthos. Saga 3. Decoder. That's like the second. Unable to access. Okay, area 3. Oh my god, I'm in the wrong one! It's in area 13!
Has been ordered. All personnel on standby in the area should... Activation of Song of Nephilim has been ordered. All personnel on standby in the area should evacuate immediately. Activation of...
I gotta go this way. Please don't respawn, please don't respawn.
Nephilim has been ordered. All personnel on standby in the area should evacuate
Wait. It's this way.
Activation of Song of Nephilim has been ordered. All personnel on standby in the area should evacuate immediately.
What? No! Disc, please! Disc, please! A burst. A burst. Once again, a burst. Medica. Oh, yes. I think it's here. Huh. Erde Kaiser Fury device. We have learned Erde Kaiser Fury. Okay, here we go.
Engaging with maximum output.
deserving of reward.
Thank you, Audric! I am deserving of reward. I got Erdek Tiger Fury! Oh my god!
It's just a scratch.
Tis just a scratch.
Activation of song.
I've been waiting for this.
Finally, three games later, I finally have Erdek Tiger. I never got. Oh my god, is that the Audra, creator of the Audra? Oh man. It's a small world. It's a world of a girl. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Before I drive y'all nuts. Okay, let's see. G vaccine 75%. Wait, who needs skill upgrades? Shion, Ziggy. By 50 points. m.o.m.o. Alright, skill line, let's see. We're gonna go. No, she doesn't have enough points. There we go. No, Shion doesn't have enough. You don't have enough. Because Chaos finally has enough. There we go. Alrighty. I think I can do one more thing. I can do this in like 10 minutes, I think. Hold on. Segment address, where else can I go? Segment address 14. Destroy the block. Oh, go into the ES hangar. There's one more thing here. Okay. I will definitely do some level grinding and side quests before proceeding to the next chapter. Famous last words? No, wait, Tuham, it's true. It's true. Or we can play the mini game after I get here. Okay, segment address at the back of the hangar. Back of the hangar. Back of the hangar. It's over here. Oh, I don't have it. Okay. I'm such a big fan. Sign my humane execution device. Oh my god. Oh my god, Dan. Okay, we're gonna play a minigame for like 10 minutes. Because I think I get skill upgrades and items. I have to go to the cafe though. I have to go to the cafeteria. Over here. Alrighty. Alrighty, welcome to the world of Hackhawks. Wait, Albedo's a character now?
Need it.
Next,
I don't like that sound.
I will now begin my mission.
I don't like that sound. Okay, character select. Fire Egg, kos-mos.
I will now begin my mission.
Oh, oops.
I will now begin my mission.
Chaos, kos-mos. Wait, kos-mos too.
I don't really want to do this.
Who's kos-mos too? Professor, Scott. Albedo, which Albedo? I came back from a bio break to some sounds I didn't know. No, it's not that kind of visual novel. Wait, which version of Albedo is this? Oh, it's
no place for me.
it's the Testament version of Albedo.
I will now begin my mission.
Okay, we're gonna have kos-mos too. Oh wait, it's gonna be really funny. Hold on, let's put Deep Blue Junior. Yeah.
For me.
Okay, challenge. Did we finish? Oh, we did finish this. Alrighty, media. Oh my god. Puzzle game. Alrighty. Oh shoot. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Let's take this opportunity. Hold down until the character passes, otherwise it'll go back. Ah. Oh god.
That takes care of that.
Oh, it's these gimmicks, okay. Jesus Christ. What the? Starting goals and goals, okay.
I will now begin my mission.
Put on a show for ya.
Now,
Mission completed.
alrighty, the colors of the goals are the same as the objects over their heads. Characters will go to red goals, blue. Go to blue goals, yeah. Let Kevin get Kevin involved. Wait, you can.
This is no place for me.
I will now begin my mission.
Kevin's a character in Hackox? Okay. Next stage. Oh shoot, what the heck? Okay, using gimmicks.
I will now begin my mission.
Oh shit! I squashed her. I can't remember for sure. Oh! What character is this? Okay, and then pull others to the side. Oh! Fudge. Honestly, I would make Kevin fall off on purpose, though. Be like, I'm mad at you, especially after the scene.
That takes care of that.
You said to, oh my god. Camera controls and jumping. Okay, here's a test of what you've learned if you don't understand something.
I will now begin my mission.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. For a long jump, have to dash to the other side. Oh my god. killed her. That was very not in character for her.
This is no place for me.
Okay, bye, Kos-mos. I also want to hear how he sounds when he dies. Not sure I like this new leap of faith level. I'm not sure either. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, alrighty. I think it's this
I will
one.
now begin my mission.
I think she's so dramatic. I know, right? What?
I apologize. I'm unable to complete my mission.
Excuse me? Alrighty, once more. I was correct this time. Oh my god. I think she was facing the wrong way.
I will now begin my mission.
My mission! What?
I apologize. I'm unable to complete my mission.
What? I made it that first time. What the heck? That yell at the end, though. What the? I've made it the first few times. Hello?
I will now begin my mission.
Oh my god, no! I messed it up again. She's not supposed to run. Okay, that's fine. This is absolutely fine.
This is no place for me.
There we go. Come on, and I'll be do. What? This is fine. This is fine. One more time. One more time. One more time. You know, we gotta go explore Abel's arc. But I said no. Mini games. Mini games. Okay, last one. This one for real is the last one. This one for real is the last one though. Because I'm over the 3-hour mark.
This is no place for me.
Okay, hold on. I won't let him. Okay, just one more time. Okay, no, that's it. That's it. We're Game over, wait. Return to title. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more. No more, until next time. Return to the main game. No! I gotta go to bed. See you again soon. We're playing a game with an excuse me. Excuse me. So sorry. So sorry. I didn't get to meet in time. But what about just one more? No, Than. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I've done too many one more times. Just one more. As they say in Persona. Oh, I don't have a memory to use. Okay. Alrighty. So that's it for right now. Okay, we're level 32. We've been playing for 21 hours, almost 22 hours. So we're gonna stop right here. We are going to take a break from the trauma train. We're not gonna play Xenosaga again until Monday. What day is Monday? What day is Monday? What day is Monday? The 22nd. Yeah. 21 hours and level 32. That's 20% of the game, right? Yeah. That's 20% of the game. I think we're on disc 2 now though, so that's an accomplishment. So we'll progress through disc 2. I will do some level grinding on the side. I will do some level grinding on the side. I have until Monday to do that, so I'll go ahead and do that and find some of the other like items and federal reports stuff that I've missed, and I'll do that off stream. And then next stream is going to be Thursday. We're going to play Cult of the Lamb, so everybody be ready. I am going to lower the channel points for the totems to like 200, like 100 or 200, so whatever I feel like the day before. Twitch integration is going to be up for Cult of the Lamb, so the extension stuff will be applied, so don't forget to enable that as well. It'll be really fun. I am excited to play Cult of the Lamb again, so I'm very, very excited. And then that's going to be at 7 p.m. PST on Thursday. And then Friday, I'm going to be collabing with Kieran and also Hanchu, my lovely, lovely friends. We're going to be playing Mario Kart and Mario Party. It's going to be very funny. We'll see who wins. We'll see who comes out on top. I'm not sure. But I might actually make a channel point redemption thing for Friday. Friday only, Mario Party. Chat can decide who I sabotage. If I can't decide, you can decide with your channel points, if you so wish. Everyone wins because friendship. Yes. But it's gonna be really, really fun. I haven't played games with them in a while. I think the last time we played was all together was Fall Guys? Yeah, Fall Guys with everybody, yeah. The true Mario Kart was the friends we made along the way. Yes, it is. And then it's a jam-packed week, actually. Because after Mario Kart and Mario Party, the next day, 10 a.m. Pacific time, I'll be on Final Fantasy XIV. I'll be doing some Moogle tomes. I'll be running Alexander. I'll be I'll be doing Frontline and all that stuff. So feel free to join me if you're online, or like listen and lurk, whichever you like to do. I'll be on for a bit. It's also like just to hang out and stuff, and like I guess like also me testing like the mini like subathon things I want to try doing, just they're with just small sub goals, just so then I can finish fundraising for the car. We did raise the goal, as you see down here, to 8,000. We are almost halfway there actually. And then this summer I am actually speaking with my family to see if they can like help me along a little bit more to take the burden off of just me. But I'm just very thankful that you all just hang out, vibe, and help me out. Like, just you all hanging out, vibing, and lurking just helps push my channel out to the algorithm, and then just help me being seen. Especially like with the niche games that I play, it really means a lot. Because like, I was like, oh, who wants to watch little old me? Like when I started, I was like, oh, you know, it's just gonna be a small handful of people, but like, you all are my core people who come in and like watch me play, whether it's like Xenosaga, Final Fantasy, Cult of the Lamb, and it just means a lot to see all your names here. So I hope you all know that. I hope you all know that. Tears of the Kingdom when? Oh my god, no. I haven't played a Zelda game before. And like I don't have any context of Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't played Breath of the Wild. I would love to eventually, but I think my first Zelda game that I'd like to play is Twilight Princess, actually. Simply because like Wild 7 Nights and I have the Wii. Well, once we get it back from Kieran. Kieran is currently playing Path of Radiance, so so it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. I mean, I could play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but like I have so many other games to play, everybody. I'm playing Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's a lot of games you gotta play now. I know. And then I'm playing Final Fantasy Type 0 on the side. I'm trying to finish Persona 5. What else am I playing? I need to catch up on Monster Hunter Rise. There's just a bunch of stuff, and I need to prioritize them all. I have to write them down and be like, oh, what do I feel like playing this week? Off stream. And then just, whatever plan I make, like, I play it for like 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, new game. And I'm like, and that's how it starts. That's how it goes. If you know how I feel. Yeah. If you know how it goes, then you know. You know how it goes. Rose, oh my god. Same hat, Rose. I've never played a Zelda game. I've never played one. But soon. Soon. Eventually, everybody. I don't know if it'll be on stream.
Well done!
Ah!
You are deserving of reward.
Hi, Sonnenbauer. Hi. Thank you so much for redeeming a reward. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. We are actually... we're actually ending for the night because it's 10 p.m. PST. Let's see. And I need to...
A test of your reflexes!
A test of my reflexes that are non-existent right now. I'm ready for bed. But let's see. What was I saying right before that? I forgot. What was I saying? Something about video games. Lots of games to play. What am I doing? I think those are my announcements. I think. Yeah. I'm streaming a lot this week because next week I'm only going to be streaming Monday and Tuesday. So Xenosaga days. No, Xenosaga on Monday and then patch on Tuesday. I'm doing MSQ. And then I'm preparing for vacation. I'll be on vacation from stream. I won't be streaming Wednesday through Monday next week. Or the following Monday, yeah. So I'm only streaming 2 days next week. So don't miss me too much, okay? Don't miss me too much. Let's see. Who do I want to raid today? Who do I want to raid? Let's see. You're gonna cry? No, Two-Ham. Don't cry. Nobody cry. I'll be back soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, do we want to watch Yakuza or do we want to watch Frontline? Kind of want to watch Frontline. Yeah, I think let's watch Frontline. I want to see PvP before I go to bed. Blood and carnage. Just kidding. Blood and Moogle tomes. Alrighty. Yakuza's the best. Oh my gosh. I want to see PvP, but I also want to see Yakuza. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god, hold on. Both of them are on. Oh my god. I did raid Kieran yesterday, but I think she'll also be playing Yakuza on Thursday, I think. Hold on. I'm like trying to decide. I'm sorry. I'm like stuck. I'm like, oh, which one of them? Oh yeah, she is playing Yakuza. She is playing Yakuza on Thursday, so. Okay. I'm gonna watch PvP for tonight and on Thursday Yakuza. Because I know Han is playing Yakuza later. No, you're good. It's always a dilemma when the two of them are on. Alrighty, so here are the raid messages. We're gonna go watch Hino play PvP. But if you're coming with us, feel free to use any of those raid messages. If not, have a lovely evening. Take care of yourselves always, and I will see you soon. Why did I duck? Oh my god, I'm like looking for oh, there it is. I was like, where did it go? Oh my god, my windows are like acting up. I'm so sorry. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and start the raid. I'm gonna throw the the offline screen on. If you're coming with us, use those raid messages. If not, have a lovely evening. Take care of yourselves. Get plenty of rest. And I'll see you all on Thursday. Have a good one! Oh. My buttons aren't working. Okay, there we go.